Have you ever wondered whether some of the biggest opportunities in financial markets appear when confidence is at its lowest? History has shown that markets often move through periods of excitement, uncertainty, optimism, and doubt. During these cycles, certain assets attract enormous attention, while others quietly build momentum beneath the surface. Today, one asset is once again capturing the attention of investors, analysts, manufacturers, and market observers around the world. That asset is silver for months. Silver has experienced periods of volatility, moving up and down as investors react to changing economic conditions, shifting interest rate expectations, industrial demand trends, and broader market sentiment. These fluctuations have left many people asking an important question. Is silver simply moving through another temporary phase, or could something much bigger be developing behind the scenes? Welcome back to the channel. If you enjoy content like this, please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Across financial markets, investors are constantly searching for opportunities that offer long-term potential. Some focus on stocks, prefer bonds, real estate, or commodities. Yet, silver occupies a unique position that separates it from many other assets. It is both a precious metal and an industrial resource, giving it characteristics that few investments can match. This dual role is one of the main reasons silver continues to attract attention from market participants around the world. On one hand, it has historically been viewed as a store of value and a tangible asset. On the other hand, it plays a critical role in modern industry, making it an important component of many technologies that power everyday life. When people think about silver, they often picture coins, bars, jewelry, or collectibles. While these uses remain important, they represent only part of the story. The modern global economy depends on silver in ways that many people may not fully realize. From advanced electronics to renewable energy systems, silver has become a key material in a growing number of industries. Its unique physical properties make it highly effective in conducting electricity and heat. Because of these characteristics, manufacturers continue to rely on silver for a wide range of applications. One of the most discussed areas of demand involves solar energy. As countries around the world invest in renewable power generation, solar panel production has expanded significantly. Silver plays an important role in the manufacturing process of many solar technologies, creating an additional source of demand that did not exist on the same scale decades ago. The global transition toward cleaner energy solutions has become a major economic theme. Governments, corporations, and consumers are increasingly investing in infrastructure designed to support long-term sustainability goals. As these investments continue, many analysts believe industrial demand for silver could remain an important factor influencing the market over the coming years. Another sector frequently mentioned by market observers is transportation technology. The continued development of electric vehicles requires sophisticated electronic systems, batteries, sensors, and power management components. Many of these technologies utilize materials that help improve efficiency and performance, and silver remains part of that broader industrial ecosystem. As innovation accelerates, the demand for advanced technologies continues to grow. Smartphones, computers, communication networks, medical equipment, and countless other products depend on components that require reliable conductive materials. Silver's role in these applications has contributed to ongoing discussions about its long-term demand outlook. This combination of traditional investment demand and industrial usage creates an interesting dynamic. Unlike some assets that depend primarily on a single source of demand, silver benefits from multiple drivers operating simultaneously. When industrial activity increases, demand may strengthen from manufacturers. When economic uncertainty rises, investors may also pay closer attention to precious metals as part of a diversified portfolio strategy. Of course, markets are never driven by a single factor. Prices respond to a wide range of influences, including economic growth expectations, inflation trends, monetary policy decisions, currency movements, geopolitical developments, and investor sentiment. Understanding silver requires looking at the bigger picture rather than focusing on any one headline or short-term market move. This is where many investors face a challenge. Market volatility can create emotional reactions. When prices rise quickly, excitement often increases. When prices decline, concerns tend to grow. Yet experienced market participants frequently emphasize the importance of maintaining a long-term perspective and evaluating broader trends, rather than reacting solely to short-term fluctuation. Throughout financial history, periods of volatility have often been part of larger market cycles. Assets rarely move in straight lines. Instead, they experience advances, pullbacks, consolidations, and recoveries. These movements can sometimes create uncertainty, but they can also provide opportunities for investors who focus on long-term fundamentals. In the case of silver, many observers continue monitoring supply and demand dynamics. While demand receives significant attention, supply conditions are equally important. The balance between how much silver is produced and how much is consumed can influence market conditions over time. Mining operations require substantial investment, planning, and development. Bringing new production online is often a lengthy process involving exploration, permitting, infrastructure development, and operational execution. Because of these realities, changes in supply may not occur immediately in response to shifting market conditions. At the same time, industrial demand can evolve as new technologies emerge and existing industries expand. This interaction between supply and demand creates a constantly changing environment that analysts study closely. Some investors view current market conditions through a long-term lens. Rather than focusing exclusively on daily price movements, they examine broader economic trends, technological developments, and structural changes occurring across global industries. From this perspective, silver's role in future innovation becomes an important part of the discussion. Supporters of this view argue that if industrial demand continues growing while supply remains relatively constrained, market dynamics could become increasingly interesting in the years ahead. They point to ongoing investments in renewable energy, technological advancement, and infrastructure modernization as factors worth monitoring. However, responsible investing requires acknowledging uncertainty. Financial markets are influenced by countless variables, many of which cannot be predicted with precision. No analyst, institution, or market participant can guarantee future price movements. Economic conditions can change, technological adoption rates can vary, and unexpected events can reshape market expectation. That is why informed decision-making remains essential. Investors who take the time to understand market fundamentals, evaluate risks, and consider multiple perspectives are often better positioned to navigate changing conditions. Another reason silver continues attracting attention is its historical relationship with broader economic cycles. During different periods, precious metals have played varying roles depending on inflation trends, interest rate environments, and investor confidence levels. While past performance never guarantees future results, historical patterns often provide valuable context for understanding how markets behave. Looking forward, many market observers are paying close attention to developments across global economies. Economic growth projections, manufacturing activity, energy investments, technological innovation, and monetary policy decisions could all influence silver's trajectory in different ways. What makes the current environment particularly interesting is the convergence of multiple themes at the same time. Advances in technology, expansion of renewable energy infrastructure, modernization of transportation systems, and evolving investment strategies are all contributing to conversations surrounding silver's future potential. For long-term investors, the key question may not be whether silver experiences occasional volatility. Volatility is a normal feature of financial markets. Instead, the more important question may be whether the underlying drivers supporting demand remain intact over time. As analysts continue examining market data, one thing remains clear. Silver occupies a unique position within the global economy. Its importance extends beyond investment markets and into industries that influence everyday life. This combination of practical utility and financial relevance ensures that silver remains one of the most closely watched commodities in the world. Whether current prices ultimately prove attractive can only be determined with the benefit of hindsight. Markets will continue evolving, new information will emerge, and investor expectations will change. Yet the ongoing discussion surrounding silver highlights a broader lesson about investing. Understanding long-term trends often matters more than reacting to short-term noise. As the world continues advancing through technological innovation and economic transformation, silver's role will remain an important subject of analysis. Investors, manufacturers, economists, and market observers alike will continue monitoring developments that could shape its future. For now, the story is still unfolding. The data continues to evolve, demand trends continue to develop, and markets continue searching for direction. Whether silver experiences significant growth, moves sideways, or encounters new challenges, one thing is certain. It will remain at the center of important conversations across the financial world. The coming years may reveal opportunities, risks, and surprises that few people anticipate today. That is why staying informed, maintaining perspective, and focusing on long-term fundamentals can be valuable approaches for anyone following this fascinating market. As always, financial decisions should be based on careful research, personal objectives, and an understanding of risk. Markets reward preparation far more often than prediction. Thank you for watching. If you found this analysis valuable, consider liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and turning on notifications so you never miss future discussions about financial markets, investing trends, and the forces shaping the global economy. Adults. Let us know your thoughts in the comments, and we will see you in the next video.